Hi, welcome to this restorative burnout series. This is a gentle, what I call rebirth flow. It's the same quality as the rest of the month in this sequence. So it's a restorative class, and we do start with a little bit of movement before. So this class is really good if you feel like totally tired, exhausted, if you feel like, oh my God, I'm running into danger of burning out, emotionally, spiritually, physically, on all levels, and you just need something to re-energize yourself, to restore yourself. And, if you followed the classes before, you're familiar, we need a few props for this class, a long cushion, maybe a few pillows, maybe a blanket, yoga blanket or regular, a couple of blocks, eye pillow and a belt, or just a shawl for your eyes, and maybe a yoga cushion. So if you are ready, then let's start the class. So I want to start this class with a gentle sun salutation flow to the left and the right, just to get going, especially if you're really stressed. It's really hard from the nervous system being like this to completely relax, yeah? So let's calm the nervous system down with slow movement, slow sun salutation, also kind of get the energy circulating and flowing before we go today into a different series of restorative poses like we have done the last two classes. Today we go more into, you will see, backbending restorative poses. So let's come to the front of the mat. And again, I don't want you to see this too much as a let's go get energy sun salutation type. This is more like let's be gentle, let's move, let's stretch, let's make everything fluid, but let's maybe mainly use this to open up so I can really let go in the restorative poses. So come to the front of the mat, stand tall. And again, some of my classes are really aligned, really Iyengar style. Today, ease off, kind of stand tall, try to root down as we normally speak of, root down into your heels, stand tall, but, take it easy today. And then inhale, exhale, hands in front of the heart. There's so many ways of doing yoga. And what I love about Ayurveda yoga therapy is that it teaches there's a time for everything. Today, we'll take it a little easy, yeah? But make sure you still stay to the basic alignments. So hands in front of the heart, inhale, reaching up and slightly back, and then folding forward, maybe moving a little bit your knees. Take your time, depending if it's in the evening or the morning. Your body might feel stiff or a little bit more open. Hold on to the opposite elbows, just hang down and maybe just feel this rush of blood into your head. Here it's really nice also to bend your knees and rest your belly on the thighs, dropping the head. And then bring the hands alongside the feet, step the left leg back, left knee on the floor, and look forward. And just take a moment here. Couple of deep breaths in low lunge pose. And then hands on the floor. Let's just stretch a little bit here in down dog, moving your heels. And today I want to, there's a little bit of creative sun salutations here. That's how I like to call them. Come forward into a plank. And now stay on the balls of the feet. Bring the hips forward and come into an upward facing dog, but with your toes tucked under. And then feel like as if someone grabs you by the hips and pulls you back, and you drop the head. And again, you come up onto the balls of the feet, you ripple your spine, you bring the hips down, you look up, and then as if someone grabs your hips, you reach back. Last time, come onto the balls of the feet, ripple your spine, come forward, hips down, chest up, and then reaching back. And then coming forward, lower knees, chest and chin. Now let's come into a Sphinx pose first, resting your elbows, spreading the fingers, and just open up a little bit your spine here. And then open the elbows, and let's do a little bit of spinal cobra rolls to strengthen your spine. So lift up the head, press into the hands, keep the elbows closed, shoulders down, and then exhale down. A couple of more times. Lift up the head, press into the hands, really widen the hands, and then lower down. And then again, lift up the head, press into the hands, elbows in, and exhale down. Now push yourself up onto the hands and knees. Stay for a moment in child's pose, maybe even create a pillow or a towel with your 2 fists and just rest here 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Come onto your hands and onto your knees. A couple of cat and cow poses. Just get the energy going. Part of restoring is also opening up energy blockages from too much stress and sitting. So everything can move again. Here I'm talking not only about your lymph and your blood, but about that life energy that circulates, that keeps you alive, that keeps you healthy. Tuck your toes under and reach back. And again, let's just pause here for a moment. And if you have a block, it's really nice. Grab a block. The restorative form of down dog is just to rest your forehead on the block. Reach back, but feel this nice calming pressure on the forehead. This really calms anxiety and nervousness. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And lower the knees. Remove the block. Step the left foot forward again. Look up. And then stepping forward, hang forward, drop the head. And then just roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. And now, a couple of shoulder rolls. Now, one more time to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Most of us move too little through the day. So just to come from the work desk onto the couch is often not a good idea. We want to first move the body, even if it's in this slow, restorative yoga way. Just get the circulation going. Alone here you might feel new blood rushing into the brain. So much our work is so brainy, There's so little in touch with our body. So stepping back, that's why yoga is such a gift. It brings you back to your breath, back to your body. Inhale, exhale. And even so you're watching this maybe on your computer screen, I really invite you to close your eyes as much as you can. Just to listen to my voice and really tune in to your body. Again, it's not how you look. That's the great thing about doing this at home. And now, bring the palms of your hands on the floor. Step back, down dog. And let's do a couple of times what we did before. Come onto the balls of the feet. Ripple your spine. Lower the hips. Arch the chest up. Spread the fingers. Stay on the balls of your feet. Exhale, back. So from down dog, come onto the balls of the feet. Ripple into upward dog. And then reaching back. And then come forward, lower knees, chest and chin. Sliding the elbows in front, come into Sphinx, stay a breath here. Opening especially the upper body. Opening, and now instead of coming up 3 times into cobra, bring the hands behind you and let's come into Salabhasana, locust pose. Inhale, lift the hands, lift the legs. Just a short burst of energy through your whole spine and legs. And release down. We'll do this 2 more times. Again, Lift both legs, reach the arms, lift the chest. Energy and strength into the buttocks, legs and spine. And release the spinal muscles better. One more time. Lift up the legs, lift up the hands. And if you want, you can bring the feet together, squeeze them, and release. And then hands under the shoulders. Let's come for a moment into a really nice upward facing dog, this time with the feet on the floor. And then open the knees. And again, 3 times, 3 breaths. Form of restorative child's pose. Inhale. Exhale. Let go. You have to give your nervous system some time. So it's not now relax, just relax. And then the nervous system can relax. So just let your body, give your body the time it needs. And then come up onto your hands and onto your knees. And again, a couple of times, inhale, exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Come into downward facing dog, reaching back. And then stepping the right foot forward. And then the left foot forward. Hold on to the opposite elbows, hang forward. And then rolling up. Take it slow. And then a couple of times, shoulder rolls. Parting your legs. Grab the pillow, the block. And let's come into a malasana. So if you're used to this, maybe use the lower part. If you're not used to it, you can come up even higher, like there. Wherever you are, bringing the hands in front and just release in the lower back, opening the hips. A couple of breaths here. And then release your arms. And now let's come into a restorative bridge pose. And for the restorative bridge pose, there are many ways. If you say, I really want to take it easy today, I want to have it soft and nice and comfortable, then bring your feet together and grab your round yoga cushion and just come into a really nice and soft, relaxed way. If you think, this is nice, but I could use a little bit more height, then you can also grab another pillow and slide that underneath and bring it a little higher. If you say, you know what, it's really comfortable like this, but I do want a little bit more of a backward bend, then it's your choice. You can use the lowest level, you can use the mid-level, or if you say, I really actually want to have more of a backward bend, you can use the highest level. The most important thing though is that you put it on your sacrum. So please don't put it on your lower back. It needs to be this hard bone, the sacrum bone, this hard part, So not your lower back. So now let's choose which one you want to use. I'm going to opt for the mid version. And here, bring the hands to the side. Now just really is kind of massage, the sacrum coming down, the belly gets stretched, and there's now a nice flow to the heart and the thyroid and the brain. A gentle lower back opening. Let's stay here a minute. If you want, after a minute, you can adjust the block. And as in the other restorative classes, you can choose to play a little soft music or just have some quietness, just some silence. You can stay here, or if some of you maybe want to lift the block a little higher, get into a little more opening in the belly and in the chest. I've just also recently had a client who shared with me that, her diaphragm has been really tight. So this pose is really nice to open the diaphragm. And the diaphragm is connected to your pelvic floor. Also, the vagus nerve runs through the diaphragm, so it's really important to keep that diaphragm open for your breathing and for the function of the pelvic floor as well, which supports your organs. Oh, and now just stay here, whichever position you choose, just for another few breaths. Now I invite you to really stay relaxed and courageous. When I did this pose first, I thought, oh my God, what is this teacher doing? But it's been many years I've done this next pose and I've always been safe. So we do now Viparita Karani with the block. So if you feel like, oh my God, what is she doing? I don't trust that this block is going to hold me. You can bring it now from the highest to the mid or the lowest. I'm just going to show you. Going to lift one knee up and stretch one leg. And then you balance the sacrum on the block. You lift the other knee and lift the other leg. So it's a wonderful way of doing an inverted Viparita Karani. Really let tension from the legs, tired feet from the day, rush down into the pelvis, but now into the heart, thyroid gland, hypothalamus. So if you feel like, oh, this looks too wild for me, then go ahead, you can go to the lowest part, to the most flat part here as well, and lift up. And if you have the pillows, you can even do it with the pillows, Here it looks less threatening, so to say. But I promise you, once you're up there, and I'm just going to shift to the higher level again, it's completely safe. Just make sure you have a really proper block holding you up there. Keep the hands by the side. But it's important that you can relax. So please choose the position that's okay for you. And now really relax the toes, relax the feet. So this is really wonderful. If you're sitting a lot, you're not moving a lot, maybe after pregnancy, or if you're a woman or also a man, varicose veins are an issue. So this is really wonderful preventative. Just the legs up, let the blood, also the lymph rush in the other direction. Now the heart gets a rest, doesn't have to pump so much. A couple more times. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale, and bring one foot down and the other foot down. Lift the tailbone and slowly roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. And we'll just finish here by opening the knees and just quickly grab a couple of blocks or cushion, supporting in an easy Supta Baddha Konasana. Finishing here, a minute, just letting go. Gently grab the outside of your thighs, bring the knees together, hug the knees into the chest. Massaging a little bit the lower back, the sacrum. Roll over to your side, stay for a moment, fetal position. And gently come up. So if you're doing this at the end of the day, this is a nice way of going into your evening now, or going to bed, or if you've done this as a midday reset, I hope you feel calmer, more centered and energized and restored for the rest of the day. And as I said with the other videos, just to invest 20-25 minutes for a class like this every single day, or as often as you can, really prevents so many complications in your mind, in your body, and also in your heart. Also your soul just wants to be quiet sometime. So it's not just a physical benefit, it's a benefit for the soul. So I hope you enjoyed it. I wish you a beautiful rest of the day or evening. Namaste.